From days of long ago comes a legend.
You have walked into the room of Fireback Radio. You can find us online at firebackradio.com. And of course, I'm your host, Brother Marquise. Thank you for coming into the room. This is Brother Marquise, and this is the first edition of 2021. Welcome to the new year. We ended 2020 not necessarily on a high note, but yet here we are today. We're doing something a little different on Fireback Radio. We're going to come at you with just kind of a different vibe because everybody out here is just running roughshod politically, religiously. And it's just time for, I don't want to call it healing, but there's always been time for healing. But a lot of people have been punched in the face due to this COVID situation. They have, matter of fact, today as I was at a traffic light, I saw a guy holding a sign. He said he was out of a job, lost his job due to COVID, and now he's on the street corner holding up a sign, trying to get somebody's attention to maybe give this man some money or something that can help him throughout his day. Now, the mentality of that man, do you know how much pride he has to burn in order to hold up a sign on the street corner? Most of y'all don't even know. Most of y'all have no clue. I don't even have a clue. Trust me, I've been places where I've been homeless before. And trust me, you don't want to be homeless. Sometimes there is nowhere to go. I ran into an elderly woman. This woman had to be at least 75 years old. I ran into her one winter's day. I asked her, "Why are you out here?" She looked at me and said she has nowhere to go. She went on her way wherever she went. That has been burned into my brain for a very long time. But today is one of these situations where I think about the mindset. Where are we as a people in our mind? Something as basic as encouragement can be the thing that can make you or break you. Something as simple as encouragement, a hello, a smile, a good gesture, a kind gesture would be able to change a person's perspective. And this is what I've learned because I am now an official elder statesman. I've learned that more times than not, you don't have to be the one to tell people anything. Because the more experience that I gather throughout the years, I realize that the best words are the short words. Those are the seeds that you can plant. You don't have to give somebody a full paragraph, a full book. Sometimes you only need to give them just a handful of words to make them stop and think, or to just make them feel better than when you found them. A simple compliment. Grab the door, hold the door open. Do you know if everybody held the door for everybody else, we all would probably feel good because, hey, somebody's looking after us, even though it's just a door, but it's the gesture that actually counts. The effort that you give to help to extend yourself to somebody else. That counts in the day of everybody, whether you really think about it or not. But those people who are having bad days, something as simple as a smile, a thank you, opening up a door can lift them out of the pits of their mentality. And today, for me anyway, I want to tell you guys, we're going to do a little something different. We're changing the direction of Fireback Radio. Yeah, we started, and now we're going to do a little something different. So I'm just going to be an encouraging force out here because we need it. Yeah, we can talk about the other stuff, but we're going to do some encouraging stuff. We're going to encourage. We're going to lift up. We're going to look out. We're going to hold some doors for people. We're going to compliment people on a job well done. We are going to extend ourselves to show some love, because I don't know if you've been paying attention or not, but there is like little love going on right now. Nobody wants to smile. Nobody wants to shake hands. Nobody wants to hug. COVID got y'all scared. COVID got everybody shaking in their boots. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Because turn this thing around. Now, we're not going to do that. I came here today just for a short time. I just want to tell you that wherever you are on the planet Earth, you are well loved. You are well thought of. And I extend my full gratitude to you, my full love to you, my full warmth to you. I love you. And you probably never heard it from me, but I'm going to go and give it to you. If nobody's told you that they love you, I love you. I hope you feel it. I hope you dig it. And I hope you come back for some more. Like seconds at the buffet. Come on back. Like grandma's house. Come on back. Because you matter. And whatever that you're doing, if it's a great thing, then you keep on keeping on. If it's not a good thing and you know what you're doing, stop the nonsense. If you're smoking weed around your kids, come on, man. Stop the nonsense. Encourage your children to do better than you. Encourage your brothers, your sisters, and your aunts to do better. If we all encourage one another to do better, you know how much racism we would have if everybody just encouraged one another to do better? We probably wouldn't have any, because everybody's too busy loving on each other, encouraging them to do the right thing, pushing them to do the right thing, lifting each other in prayer higher. Imagine that. Imagine a world where we all smile and have gratitude. Thank God for everything. A lot of the Native Americans that I run into, they'll tell you, there are certain words that we don't have in the English language. And it escapes me all of a sudden. But when they need something, sometimes they don't even have to ask. It's just given. We should, as a people, we should have that in our repertoire. We should just be able to give freely. My problem was, for a long time, is I didn't know how to accept. A friend of mine told me, just said, Marquise, just say thank you. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to give any long speeches. Just say thank you. Just be humble, be kind, and appreciate somebody else's gesture towards you, whether you want the gesture or not. Because a lot of times when somebody's extending themselves to you and you smack their hand as to say no thank you, you really diminish the effort, and they really get emotional about you turning them down, because sometimes it takes a lot for a person to extend themselves like that. And that hurts. Anybody ever get shot down in middle school? In middle school with trying to ask somebody out on a date and they say no. Matter of fact, heck no. And then they do it publicly. That's what it feels like. That's exactly what it feels like. Nobody likes that feeling. So if somebody's extending you something, just be gracious and accept it and move on. Say thank you and smile and keep it moving. Nobody's perfect in this world, but gosh darn, if somebody's extending you a hand, get the hand. Be gracious about it. There's more to come with Fireback Radio. You're listening to Brother Marquise doing a new thing here on Fireback Radio. Find us online at firebackradio.com. We're also on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, and YouTube, believe it or not. We're on other platforms as well. And we're going to keep going, y'all. But I just wanted to tell you that I love you. Keep the faith. Stay strong.